Hey guys, before the video starts, if you're enjoying Gregtech New Horizons a little bit, maybe consider subscribing or something. I'm usually not someone who does this, but it seems like Gregtech New Horizons has been pretty popular, and I haven't really gained any subscribers from it, so maybe if you like the series, go ahead and subscribe. I'm also playing Omnifactory right now, which is a pretty cool mod pack. Maybe skip the first couple episodes, they kind of suck, but it's about to get really cool, I promise. Also, why are my drawer walls empty? Whatever. Okay, enjoy the video. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. This is Andy, and welcome to Episode 7 of Gregtech New Horizons. And as you can see behind me, of course, as always, things have changed in between episodes. All I did was move things around. I now have the steam turbines hiding underneath there, and... Is it seriously raining outside? Hold on. So all I did was hide the steam turbine, and I have the wires running underneath. I have a hopper feeding into the thing and pushing out into the chest on the right side of each machine. This is so we can just have some basic automation. I also created, I think, a lathe, maybe a macerator, something in between episodes, and this electrolyzer, which is actually just finishing up its job right now, which was to create some of the silicon dioxide, which is going to be used to make this, which is going to be used to make this, which is going to be used to make copper nickel, which is going to be used to make an electric blast furnace. So let's go over the plan for today. I want to get some better boilers, which will require us to make an assembler, go to the Twilight Forest. And the Twilight Forest is going to be required to make the EBF because I think I'm going to need better boilers before I can get into powering an electric blast furnace. Because electric blast furnaces can run at the lowest at MV, so I'm going to need 4 volts of LV to power it. So, we're going to need to do that. However, let's get the easy thing out of the way first. Let's go collect a bunch of wood. And I'm fairly certain I haven't shown this off yet, but the way I've been getting wood is to just come to this snowy coniferous forest biome and chopping the big boy trees, because the big boy trees give over like 2 stacks of wood per. That's actually kind of sick. So I'll chop down a couple of these. I'll probably get some more charcoal cooking up, and then we can move on to actually making some of the cool things. Okay, there we go. I got I don't know, actually. We can see exactly how many stacks I got when I place it into here. And when I grab all my other junk out of here, throw it into there. It's going to be a couple of stacks, dude. Can't even hold it all still. Give me that. And 31 stacks of this junk. So, I actually can't get any of this smelted up yet because I'm still cooking coal coke for the time being. However, that doesn't mean we can't get on to other, bigger, better things. I crafted up a bunch of electric circuits, or a couple of electric circuits, which should be able to push us into a assembling machine, I think. Where the heck is it? Right there. Okay. So I need 2 of these and 2 of these, and basically nothing else. However, these are expensive. They use a lot of things. So let me gather up some of the materials for this, and we will push right into assembling. Okay, I have a problem. I ran out of rubber, so let's pivot slightly and move into making some molten rubber, which should just be 1 raw rubber pulp and 1 tiny pile, or 9 raw rubber pulp, and a little bit of sulfur to make a ton of rubber. I think that's 9, isn't it? That's 9. So let's make up a chemical reactor. Do I have a chemical reactor? Pinned? Probably, but there's way too many things up there for me to ever be able to find it. Right here. And that's the recipe. Can I just make this? No. And here we go, the basic chemical reactor. Now, let me go set up an automation for this. Well, not an automation, a batch process for it. I'm gonna have to tear out one of these guys for the time being. Which one do I not need at this exact moment? Probably looking at you, macerator. Bye-bye. And that. And now, I'm gonna have to replace this with a tank, I think. But we can set this up. Let me grab some sulfur and some rubber pulp. I also need a basic fluid solidifier and a basic fluid, or not fluid extractor, normal extractor. So I go over to my place. I put the fluid solidifier right there. I give it, if it'll let me open its inventory ever, a plate mold, and then I can begin reacting and solidifying. However, I do need this extractor to go somewhere. Hey, electrolyzer, you're not going to get used for a little while. Bye-bye. So let me go grab some rubber wood. Technically, we could use rubber wood, but for the sake of my sanity right now, let's do a bit of this stuff. Because this will turn into, I believe, 3, right? Yeah, it'll turn into 3 raw rubber dust. So, you know, you do well. I'm also going to go ahead and just, like, throw a couple stacks of rubber wood up here to just get, like, pre-set up so it'll run for a while, and then we'll have a bunch of rubber wood. But for now, this is good enough. Let's auto output, please. Okay, but with more than 9 done, I think that means we can just go over here, do that, and it should start slowly reacting. It looks like it takes a while. However, it's going to make me 9 pieces of rubber in one go. So I'm going to wait for this, and then we'll bring you back and we can see how this works. Okay, there it is. That is the bunch of rubber. All I have to do is do that and tell it to auto output fluid, and it will send all of the fluid into here, which will get solidified into rubber sheets. Now, this is a much faster way of making these rubber sheets because it's giving me a 1 ingot to 1 ratio, which means I'm getting 144 millibuckets, which is 1 ingot of fluid into 1 rubber sheet instead of 2 of the actual rubber ingots being alloy smelted into 1 rubber sheet. So this is good. Now I have enough rubber sheets, I think, to go ahead and get into the assembly machine. There's the 2 robot arms. There's the 2 conveyor modules. And this is our basic assembling machine. How wonderful. Okay, amazing. Wait, did I not get the quest for the conveyor modules? I definitely didn't, did I? No. Nope, I definitely didn't. Very cool, very cool. I'm gonna have to make more of those anyways, so it doesn't really matter. However, I can set up this assembling machine now, and we can get our stuff going to the Twilight Forest. Bye-bye, polarizer. You get to die now. And what was that thing that I needed? It was this, the quick and dirty portal generator. I need 4 circuits and a diamond. And that's kind of expensive, but completely doable. So I'm gonna go do it. And here we go, assembling machine. And it's gonna take approximately forever. However, when it's done, I'll be back and we can go to the Twilight Forest. And there, it is done. It is Twilight Forest time, everybody. Hello, old friend. Yes, it worked! Flowers, I'm so sorry you're on fire. Very cool. Twilight Forest time. Oh, I missed. I am falling. Hello? Ah, I'm here. Okay. Wonderful. And I just remembered, this is going to be the place where I come to get wood now, because one of these trees will literally last forever. Hey, can you stop giving me so many fireworks? Alright. Now, the first quest for the Twilight Forest would be to go kill the Naga. That sounds difficult. I think I'm going to pass. However, I do need to find a nickel vein. So, let's get digging. I'm digging down to my first hole. Also, there's a lot of zombies around. And I see small galena. That makes me really excited. If this is lead, oh yes. Oh yes, lead and silver. Oh, not technically what I'm looking for right now, but if I want to make the solar panels or the solar boilers, this is perfect, dude. Perfect. Infinite steam production. And wouldn't you look at that? I had to dig over 1,000 blocks in the overworld to find lapis. And right here, I find a very, very cute vein of lapis, like 100 blocks away, 150 blocks away from where I originally started. Well, that's just kind of how video games are, I guess. They get you. And now watch, it's gonna be like 1,000 blocks before I find a nickel vein, even though they're not weighted that rarely. Okay, at this point, the game's just playing with me. What's the weight of diamond ore? Oh, it's the same weight. Still, dude, I found diamond and lapis, 2 things that were really hard to find before I can find some freaking nickel? Wait, hold on. I think this is it. Magnesite? or wait, glauconite, magnesite. This is the one that has nickel in it, right? Saltpeter? No, that's not it. Hello, nickel, are you here? There is no nickel here. This is not a nickel vein. Very unfortunate. However, I guess I'll mark it. Magnesite. Yeah, magnestite. Yeah, close enough. Well, hello. What are you? Perdicio infused stone. This is more Thaumcraft stuff, I think. Yeah, there's a Thaumcraft vein here. I already found the Ignis infused ones, but I guess Perdicio is a completely different beast. And oh man, this is interesting. I don't need it right now, but it's very cool. I'm glad we found it. We're gonna need it later for sure. I don't know how yet, but I'm 100% sure that Thaumcraft is going to be tied in the progression for Gregtech somehow, in one way or another. They're just going to throw Thaumium in a recipe somewhere, and it's going to make me do the entire Thaumcraft progression. But, you know, I'll live. Okay. I'm fairly certain I've just had two Perdicio veins spawn right on top of one another. So there's one right here, as you can see on the left side. This is an ore chunk. Perdicio, Cinnabar, this is the Thaumcraft vein. And if I go over here, and if my food would last more than 5 seconds, that'd be so sick. This is an ore chunk. More Perdicio. More Perdicio. I don't need this much Perdicio, dude. Slight update, I have gone past the place where I started. If you look on the map up there, lead is over there. That's the first one I found. Now we're heading in the other direction. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to start a new line. We're going to go over to the next ore vein, or like ore vein chunk line thing, and I'm going to go from there, because I don't want to get too far away from home. Guess what I found again? Oh, so cool, diamond. Things that I need, for sure. Okay, this right here, this is what pain is. I couldn't find any nickel, no nickel in this entire area that I've explored and chunked out, and there's all these like waypoints just all over the place. Come this way with me. This is where we started, by the way. This is the lead vein that we found first. This is the entrance. Come over this way with me, please. Oh my. Oh man, what's this? Oh god, this is death, actually. Holy crap. Please leave me alone, sir. Please leave me alone. Oh. Holy. Can you guys kill each other? That'd actually be kind of... What the... Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Oh. Can we not do this, please? If I break this block, is this arrow gonna kill me? No. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna get myself out of this sticky situation. Hold on. I've come to the conclusion there is no getting out of this sticky situation. However, look what I found. I found nickel. And it was 10 blocks away from where I started mining, and I mined out like 100 different ore veins to find it, and I couldn't find it. But I have some nickel now, and I'm gonna collect a bunch of it, because I want to have a bunch of it. So let's go. Guys, I think I may have made a mistake. You know that portal? The portal that you use to go to places and leave them? Yeah. I don't know where mine is. And I can't remember what the landscape around it looked like. I know there was that big tree. Is that the big tree? There's no way that's the big tree. I'm lost, and I can't go home. I just need repairs for my pickaxe, please. This is a really cool area. I like this overhang, but it's not my portal. And also there's a spawner here. It needs to die. You take forever to die. You're not gonna die. Oh my god, that's it. Oh my god, this is it. I've literally been running around for like a million years in my portal. Let's go home. Okay, I've gone pretty hard on this nickel vein, and let me just say, this is the worst vein I've ever had to mine out in Gregtech ever. Oh my god, it's either puddles of water, so much dirt, or just like more puddles of water. And all the stuff is broken up, and there's not as much nickel as there probably should be, and it's just a bad vein. It's been a no good, very bad time. However, I am grateful that I have a nickel vein, so I'm going to stop complaining and go home. And I think with the amount of nickel that I have right now, I should be able to make at least a couple of blast furnaces. And I think it's nighttime. Wait, does it get nighttime in the Twilight Forest? I don't think it does. Or maybe it does. No, it doesn't. It's the Twilight Forest. It's always twilight, right? That's the whole thing. Yeah, I'm just stupid. Okay, time to go home. Let's go. Where's my portal again? Right there. Okay, let's get moving with the thing that we need to do. So I need a bunch of the silicon dioxide, and I should just be able to alloy smelt it in here. Yup, and this will turn into the aluminosilicate wool, or whatever we need for the copper nickel. So now I just need to make some copper nickel, which is just literally how it sounds, copper and nickel. And I think to do that, I'm going to have to make the LV alloy smelters. So let's go make that real fast. I should have everything I need for it. It's just going to take a little bit of crafting. And there it is, the electric alloy smelter. Wonderful, wonderful. Now this will be able to be fast. I should grab a stack of nickel and a stack of copper. Where's my stuff? Copper, nickel, and I should be able to smelt this stuff together if I go ahead and smelt this nickel up, which I'm going to have to do over here because I don't have a cool furnace. Okay, I don't exactly have a whole stack yet. However, we are going to have to tear something out. Extractor, you're working. Bending machine. Yeah, sorry, bending machine. Time to die for a little while at least. Alloy smelter. And let's fix the sides really quick. Auto output. And get cooking up. And that is so much faster than this, but I can have two of them running at the same time, so that's kind of sick. And I got my first copper nickel. Wonderful. And here's the other 16. Get going, big guy. I think I need a stack of copper nickel to make a whole blast furnace worth of copper nickel coils, but I suppose we should probably get on to making this, because this is going to be slightly expensive. And the Invar requires more nickel, so that's just more alloy smelting. However, this is going to be 3 circuits and a bunch of iron furnaces, so let me go ahead and get on to making that stuff. However, before I forget, let's do the very, very satisfying thing of checking off everything that we've done. So the nickel is found, the assembler and the Twilight Forest have been done, wood has been collected, and we're working on the blast furnace right now. I don't know if I'm going to get to better boilers today. I might need to do a little bit of work on that before I can get there. However, we will try our best. So I need 3 furnaces, and furnaces are going to be made using this stuff, and I have the perfect amount. Hello, may I have you? Thank you. And I'm not going to craft on camera because crafting on camera is boring. However, actually, you know what? We can finish these furnaces together. You know, I'm going to make you guys watch. Where the heck is my wrench, dude? It's in my inventory. There's the 3 furnaces. Yay! One part of the recipe done. Now I need to make some circuits. And I'm not going to make you watch that because that's usually painful. So I've got a lot of passive crafting that needs to go on. Like this ruby ore that I just mined has to be macerated because I need to make more of this aluminosilicate. I'm going to need like 3 and some change stacks of it. However, I can't run that to get the silicon dioxide and an alloy smelter at the same time because my steam starts to suffer. So I'm letting it build up a little bit again. So yeah, that'll take some time. I've got a lot of passive crafting to do. However, in the meantime, I think I am just about ready to make these things. I should have everything here, so I'm just going to need a wrench, make 8 of those, and then I should be able to put that in the center, and then some of that, and then, what is this? Hammer and wrench, wrench and hammer, and I get some heat-proof casing. I don't have enough to, or I don't have a wrench to make the whole thing right now. However, I think I can pull that and get the blast furnace controller. Very wonderful. And this is going to be where we get started into the MV age. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my blast furnace right here, probably, so I can put another gauge, or like another gauge to pull steam out and put into the turbines that are going to run that blast furnace. So I'm going to need to make 4 more turbines for that as well, because I'm going to need 4 volts, 4 amps of LV power to make 1 amp of MV power, which is what we're going to have to do to run the blast furnace. So let's make 4 more turbines. Another problem, I need to make input buses for fluid and item and output buses for fluid and item, and that's going to require either polytetrafluoroethylene, which is a long ways away, refined glue, and a lot of it, wow, I actually can't say that one, or polyethylene. I'm going to have to make refined glue, which means I'm going to need a centrifuge to centrifuge resin. Not bad, just one more thing that we have to make. And I think I should be able to make it right here. I'm not going to make you watch. Once again, boring to craft on camera. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in just a moment. And that right there is our centrifuge. Now, the question is, do I have any resin left? I believe I've used it all, which means I'm going to have to go chop some rubber trees once again. However, this is the easy part. I still have this stuff going on. My steam still hasn't recovered, and this macerator's still going, and I need more bronze fluid pipes. It's just a mess. Sorry, lathe, time to go. I need to centrifuge things, and I can't auto output because it's a fluid. Well, I guess there's going to be items too, so we'll auto item output. And let's go chop trees. So I chopped down all the trees, and I only got 24 sticky resin. I know I can tree tap it because I've done it before. However, you know, that's a lot of work to make the tree tap. It's a lot of micro crafting. I'd rather just suffer. So yeah. Does this give me like actual item outputs? I don't remember. I don't remember looking at the recipe. Oh, it gives me raw rubber dust too. Oh, this is like the best way to do this then. Sorry about wasting so much earlier. And I'm getting about 100 liters of refined glue each time. I'm gonna need a tank to move this in. Do I have Ender IO tanks? Tank. I do. Can I make it? Steel bars, electric pump, steel casing. I can make this. Ooh, electrical steel. Can I make electrical steel? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm gonna have to find a different way to transfer fluids then. Actually, you know what's gonna happen? Sorry, fluid solidifier. Time to die. Assembling machine, like that, and let me wrench directly into you, and it gives you the glue. Wonderful. So I think I have just enough for the 3 crafts I need to do. I need fluid input, item output, and item input, which is I think 750 per. So let's go get all the stuff we need for that. Okay, here is item input. There's fluid input. And there is item output. So let's go add these to the blast furnace that we have so far. So this is item input, which is going to go this side, and item output, which is going to go that side. Fluid input, I think I'm going to throw right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to throw fluid input right there. So I'm going to have something to make the fluid directly next to it and then throw it in. And I think what I'm going to do actually is break out this wall a little bit, and I'll put the energy input hatches on the back side here. So I should just be able to wrench you away, and I can turn these 2 into energy inputs. 2 LV energy inputs is enough to power this thing. I don't have to make a transformer and NV because you know, each of the inputs will accept 2 amps of a certain tier, so you can basically increase the power consumption of this thing without increasing the tier of the wires you're using, which is nice. This stuff is taking forever. I think I'm still positive on Steam, slightly positive on Steam, because I'm only running this one machine right now, and there's a plane. As I was saying, I'm still slightly positive on Steam. This is working its way. However, this is going to take a very long time to finish. And in the spirit of not killing myself and taking another 2 hours to create this one electric blast furnace for this video, and this video has to go out in 2 hours, by the way. I kind of procrastinated playing Cyberpunk 2077 because it came out last night. Sorry. But yeah, in the spirit of not procrastinating too far, I think I'm just going to end this video here. I hope you guys did enjoy. It was a fun episode. We got a lot done. It may not feel like it because this thing hasn't really changed at all, but I have an insane amount more, what are these called? not engines. Why am I thinking engines? Machines? Yeah, machines. I'm an idiot. We have an insane amount more machines than we started the episode with, and I'm pretty much done with an electric blast furnace, except for some waiting and creating these energy input hatches, which is just going to be a lot of crafting. And I didn't see this lubricant. This is going to be obnoxious, isn't it? No, it's not, actually. I just need to make a brewing machine. That's fine. So yeah, a little bit more crafting. We'll do that at the beginning of the next episode, and then we can maybe start thinking about MV tier, which will be very fun. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe, something like that. You know the things. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.